fellow brew tubers. Impromptu brew day today. I had a Kolsch recipe kit that I ordered when I got the Blickman beer gun. So I've decided I'm going to just brew that up, get it in the fermenter, and so it'll give it some time to condition after fermentation. I'm matching it with the water profile for a lager, a German lager, this is a single batch, a 5-gallon batch, which is a gram of salt, 1.8 grams of calcium chloride, 2 grams of Epsom salts, 3.8 grams of gypsum, and another 2 grams of calcium chloride. Just heating up the strike water now, and just got my salt additions all ready here, all the minerals and stuff. This one is from Brew UK, so it's pretty standard. 4.3 kilos of lager malt, 500 grams of carapils, that's it. It's got 37 grams of Spalt Select and 56 grams of Tetnang. So very straightforward today. Should be a very easy brew day. I'll do a couple of bits of filming, but I'm sure you guys have seen it all before. Catch you in the next bit. So like I said, I got this from Brew UK. I'm just putting everything into Beersmith now to see the bitterness and make sure I can line up the gravity and the bitterness, because I always find the gravity and bitterness lined up works quite well. And lo and behold, that's just lazy, guys. It's really, you could put the AA percentage on there, because I have no idea what the alpha acid percentage is on this. I'm just going to have to go with the average. It's just lazy. I mean, it tells you what crop it's from, but that's it. I'm just going to go with the numbers that they want, but if I ever wanted to recreate this from my own stock, I wouldn't know. So I'm going to go with this, see what the IBUs come out as. I could be quite a few IBUs out from what I think it is on the recipe. It might work out really well, but to recreate it, you don't know. Small gripe. Okay, I just overshot my strike water temperature by a couple of degrees, so I'm just recirculating it in the hot liquor tun. Thought I'd quickly mention I'm using the Kolsch yeast. It was one of the choices. I think it's about 7 or 8 quid, but I'm going to harvest that and keep it for a couple more brews. This is the Y yeast 2565, and good on Brew UK. They've sent me one that's from the 3rd of July 2018. Unlike the other company, which I won't mention now, who sent me one that was a year old. I can feel it in there. I'm just waiting for it to warm up to room temperature, and then I'll smack it and give it about 3 or 4 hours to start to do its business. Yeah, see you when I've mashed in, I guess, or actually I'll probably just do the hop drops. Okay, just so you can see, mash pH. I don't know if you can see that, but that is 5.4 or thereabouts. You know, the strips aren't overly accurate, but you know, if I'm in the ballpark, I'm in the ballpark. So good times. I was going to try and record this bit, but it was a bit squeaky bottom there. So basically, I had the hot break. I had both my elements running, and it's a 5-gallon batch, not 10. So you can see the level down there, but you can see how high the high water mark came with that, with the hot break and everything. It nearly had a boil over. So I was blowing on the top to keep the level down. I wasn't able to go and grab the camera, but it's settled down now. Nice little boil, nothing too hectic, and yeah, that's it. Okay, and so for a change, sorry, put that there. For a change, we've got leaf hops. I haven't had leaf hops for ages, but this is supposed to be 37 grams of Spalt Select 2016 crop. So lucky it's a bittering hop. Spared no expense, that Brew UK. Okay, got that in. I'm putting it in the hop spider this time, because I will be recirculating with the pump. And I don't want to get leaf hops in my pump. I don't mind getting a bit of pellet hop debris in there, because it's easy to clean out by just running it through with clean water and PVW or VWP. Okay, so that's it, and then it's an hour till my next hop drop. Okay, taking my pre-boil gravity and temperature corrected. That came in at 1039, which is pretty much where I want to be. I think this one's supposed to end off at, I will just check on my session, 1047, which is 1039 was 2 points up from the estimate, so maybe 1049. That's a little bit high for a Kolsch, but it should be okay. Okay, 10 minutes before the end, I got 19 grams of tetnang, and I've just put the yeast nutrient and the protofloc in, so I'll show you the hop drop. And that's it, simple as. Then I'm going to get it finish the last 10 minutes, get it down to pitching temperature with a whirlpool, and game on. Actually, I suppose I should put in the wet chiller. Lovely. Okay, so 10 seconds away from the final alarm, so I've been recirculating for a few minutes as well, just to sanitize everything in the pipes and all that. Wet chiller's in, balance of the hops going in, tetnang, I think it's about another 37 grams. And flame out. Okay, now I'll just turn the water on and let it chill down. And also, that's what it looks like when it's working. Nice solid bag of yeast waiting to go in. Lovely. Okay, so I've chilled it down. I've done the whirlpool, leaving that now for a little bit. Time for a gravity reading. Say 1052, 1051, something like that. So I'm a couple of units up on my gravity, but it's all about seeing how much I get out now. I had quite a vigorous boil, so I may have boiled off more than I expected, but we'll see. I'm just going to let that sit for 20 minutes, get it in the fermenter. I might put it in the fridge because it's still at like 24, 25 degrees. I want to get it down to 21, so I might put it in the fridge at the moment. I've got it at 1 degree Celsius, cold crashing another beer, so I'll leave it in there till it gets down to 21. Then I'll keg the other beer and pitch the yeast. Effortless brew day today, apart from looking after the kids, but yeah. I'm sure you heard them screaming and shouting at some point in this, but really happy with that. Clarity leaves a bit to be desired, but there is quite a lot of crap floating around in there. It has been doing a whirlpool the whole time, so we'll see. Cool, guys. Okay, guys, so going to pitch the yeast. I have also kegged another beer that I had in the fridge, in the fermentation fridge. So I'm just sanitizing the bag. I had that in the fermentation fridge, cold crashing, so I've got that now in a keg. It's a spare keg. This will be spare as well. So we're in a good place now. I've got a spare keg and something in the fermenter. That's the way I always like to roll. So I'll show you my fermentation fridge here quickly. So I've just obviously taken the top shelf out. That's sitting at 22.2. Hard to do this one-handed. I've still got to fill up the airlock. I didn't want it to suck any air in. Okay, and in the yeast goes, hopefully not the bag as well. Okay, and there she is. Time to put her to bed. I'll set the temperature on this to 19 degrees and I'll give it as long as it wants because this one's got no rush. And then once it's fermented out, I'll give it a nice long cold crash. Yeah, it's nearly 11 o'clock in the evening. Probably a solid 7 hours for this brew day, but I've taken my time. I did a 75-minute mash, 70-minute boil. Took my time letting it cool down. I ended up at 10:52, which is quite a bit above where I needed to be, but I was 3 litres short. So swings and roundabouts really. Should end up at about a 5.5, 5.6, 5.5 to 5.7 ABV, which is a bit higher than I was shooting for, but it'll be nice. Cool. Take it easy, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.